Oh, okay. All right. Again, technical issues, and we don't know if they're gonna have space legs in 2018. I didn't hit the transition button. But OBS crashed on me. So Ian, that answers your question. No space legs in 2018 for Elite Dangerous. So I'm gonna have to redo this machine. It's gonna wait until the next LTS. But it looks like I'm not gonna be able to.
So that's crashing on a seemingly regular basis now.
Yeah, and I've it's not a heat issue. It was OBS that basically that crapped out. Which I don't know why.
Maybe you need to get the latest version away from the repository, because maybe either that or there's something else going on.
Now, restream said, let me check the stream, make sure we are actually on. Because restream is saying that we're offline, but YouTube and entertainment are on.
They're online with restream, but it doesn't mean they're online with us.
This is... Okay, we're on, but Restream is saying that we're not. This is strange. Okay, we're on, but Restream...
Independently outside of it?
I'm clicking outside of it. We're definitely on. Definitely on with you. I don't know what's going on. my OBS is having problems. I mean, we're not even pegging this. I'm barely pegging the CPU. I'm at like...
Maybe you need to look in the forums and see if other people are... Later on, not right now, obviously, but later on, look in the forums and see if other people are having issues and what they might have as a solution.
Figure this out again.
Flying like straight in one line.
Okay.
When we were talking with somebody, did that cut us off from the chat?
No, that wouldn't cut us off from the chat. They're not in the chat room anymore. I put the notification back out on Gamers Bay. I think that's where they're from. So
maybe they might come back.
I should probably send out notification back out to the other places. Twitter. That is strange. Alright. Where am I?
Going in a straight line, mighty fast.
Yeah? Oh, I am way out of the system.
No, you're not. I already checked that. You weren't going that fast.
Oh.
I already checked that. If you had it at full throttle, you'd be a couple million light years off course at this point. I've been sort of chasing you for the past 30 minutes. There's nothing here, I don't think.
I've locked on to the next system.
Yeah, let's just...
We will stream on here for a few more minutes more.
Well, we had some good conversation, at least.
We had some good conversation before.
I didn't have the chat window up, so I didn't expect anybody to be on.
I don't know why why OBS is doing this all of a sudden. OBS has been rock solid. I don't know why it's acting up now.
If it wasn't a reliable program, people wouldn't use it because it's so essential.
It's better than XSplit. I mean, Linus Tech Tips, they're switching to XSplit because they've got so many compatibility issues with their capture devices.
They're switching to it or from it because of that?
Switching to it.
To XPlay?
To OBS from XSplit.
Oh. They're switching to OBS from XPlay because of that. And
yeah, they're switching to from XSplit. Waterworld. Yep, that's a Waterworld.
But basically they're switching to it.
Yeah, they're switching to it. That's for their WAN show. That's their weekly live show that they do. That's their show they do every week. WAN show.
Okay. Well, the only thing I can recommend is look up the forums and see if other people are having trouble with the Linux version of it and what they might do. Some suggestions you might try before you blow everything up. Look through things first.
I think what I should do is I've been getting notifications to update, and it's been telling me that it needs to do a partial update.
Oh, that's not good.
Partial update of the operating system. I think some of the repositories that I have aren't being updated or they're shut down.
You've probably got a little bit of DLL hell going on there.
So I may have to go through that. What I'm worried about is the capture card not working anymore.
It's been going for a long time. It probably sounds like it's time to do a fresh, clean setup of that system.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a while. I wanted to do that, and I wanted to wait until the new RTS came out. The LTS came out, the long-term support version.
Yeah.
Because that's on the way. That won't be until April.
Practice run. I guess consider this a practice run. Start looking up your issues now.
Yeah. May even try a different distro. I'm doing... as much as I like using the old GNOME style, Malte has been having some weird quirks.
Wasn't that the same one that was on that System 76 system that I had?
No, that was pure Ubuntu.
But I think the hardware was flaky on that system, though.
Yeah, they're getting rid of Unity. That was the Unity desktop. Ubuntu is getting rid of the Unity desktop for GNOME. We're going back to GNOME.
Why'd they ever leave it?
Because the changes to GNOME with GNOME 3 were very controversial. And Canonical had this idea of, like Windows, like Microsoft did with Windows 8, they wanted to try and create a... What a world?
What a world, what a world.
No, that's a what a world.
They tried creating what?
They wanted to create this ecosystem where they had Ubuntu on phones and tablets and the desktop. And just like it failed with Windows 8 and Windows 10.
I had a comment on this back then. I said, the right tool for the right job. So said Scotty. And I was right. And they had the wrong tool for the wrong job. And guess what? It took them the hard way to figure out that, oops, maybe we shouldn't have done it that way.
And just like Windows on the just like Windows 8 and Windows 10 on the phone.
So is that what
they ended
Unity sort of implied? Is that what it implied when you say Unity is like, you know, kind of a unified experience with whatever this was?
Yeah.
That's okay. So they're going back to what works.
They're going back to what works.
Alright.
They're going back to GNOME with some custom extensions.
Makes sense. Maybe I'll even take a look at it at some point. I don't know if I'll do. I could probably dual boot somewhere in there. I need those 2 copies of Windows though because I need to keep the games away from the development stuff. The development stuff drops so much crap onto the system that it kills everything, and that's why I have it all separate.
Yeah.
But the only thing is, I don't have any hard drive space after that.
No.
Or I should say storage space, since it's technically not a hard drive. SSDs are not technically hard drives, they're storage devices.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is
still scanning. But I think what I need to do is probably go through with that update that it wants to do. There's probably is an updated version
Back
of
your stuff up!
OBS in this.
Back your stuff up!
I've already got it backed up.
Okay.
Everything's already on another drive.
Alright, just keep your shit backed up, that's all I gotta say.
Yep.
You know how that goes.
I don't store anything, and everything's either on Google Drive or on a separate drive, separate USB 3.0 drive.
Yeah.
I maybe got some pictures and stuff that I might want to back up, but everything else is on that external drive or on Google Drive.
So here's what humanity should do. Whoa. Okay. Where the fuck is the star?
Right, it's at 12 o'clock.
I'm like,
Hey, I slowed down.
Get on the radar.
The heck? I slowed down, it still accelerated me. There are two here.
I'm like,
Alright.
I'm now moving into position. Scoop.
Fuel scooping complete.
28 objects. What's here? And I see at least one water world.
Hold on, I'm scooping. I had to move into position. I just come out and I'm looking around going, okay, I am just in the middle of goddamn nowhere. There we go. Alright.
Okay, that's
might be an Earth-like world.
Oh,
I don't have
yeah.
that chart in front of me.
That could be. That's not a smooth round. It's blue. Let me see that again. Oh, yeah, that's an Earth-like. Alright, that's worth a lot.
That one's definitely probably an Earth-like. The other ones are iffy, but that's definitely an Earth-like.
Yeah.
Let's go scan that sucker. I know what I'd really love to have, and I don't think it's what it is, but an actual gravity meter for the gravity fields around you, to know when you're going to reach the red line for accelerating. There's a separate bar to the left of the acceleration meter,
There's a timer underneath it. You have to watch it carefully. You can't. It's hard for you to see when you're in VR, but when you start getting into 7.
No. What I'm saying is there's an ETA. I can see the ETA on the bottom.
Yeah.
But that's not enough. That's not enough to know what the gravity fields are. That's just an ETA.
Yeah.
That doesn't always work well.
Earth-like.
It doesn't really give you when you're going to accelerate and when you're not. It just gives you an ETA based on your distance and speed.
Yeah.
But that flies all over the place because of all the different acceleration and stuff. It's being able to have a meter on the gravity to see what you can do.
Yeah. Okay. Next system locked on.
I want to see what this other one is. This is probably high metal content. Since it's right here. Yep, high metal content.
Let me scan it
I mean,
then.
literally was like, if I was in VR, I could have just target selected it. I'm used to just looking at something and pressing the button. That's something I can't do here. I actually have to turn my ship.
Alright.
Frame shot drive charging.
what we could do? Here's a question. We both have wings, right?
Yeah.
Is the multi-crew function optional when you're in a wing? No, it says find crew in wing. Damn. See, that's what they need to fix. That whole partying system is sort of broken, because you think, well, wouldn't it be great to be able to have a whole group of people flying different, like in a wing, and then you have multi-crews, you have SRV crews. That whole thing is messed up.
Yeah.
It's like only having half a party. You got all these multi-crew options, you got these wing options, and yet you can't really truly employ any of it.
You got moons
You should
with
be able to have
rings.
4 people in a crew, and each ship have its own set of members, be able to operate different aspects of that ship, and even land that have multiple If you got a 4-vehicle SRV bay, you ought to be able to have 4 people out on the ground.
Yeah. There's a lot of things in this game that could be done better.
I mean, imagine being able to do this. Imagine, here's the scenario, and everything in place is everything in place is here now in the game. That, let's say you have a complex thing on the ground, right, and you're going to get air assaulted, and you want to protect the ground vehicles while they do ground mission components, right? So, let's say you have maybe a couple of anacondas maybe a couple of drop ships, okay? So you have a full load of people. You got 4 bay SRVs, and let's say the anacondas, maybe you got one anaconda flying cover, another anaconda in another part of the wing, or not in the cannon, but maybe another drop ship or a vulture or something coming along and protecting them. And so you got the what is that? Water World. Not far either.
Oh, yeah.
But have it so that one group, one ship can have a whole bunch of people equipped to it, and have it all in teams, so you can have literally on the ground a group that's landed, they drop down, they let the people out, they take off, they have the fighter bays out, you have a manned crew across the whole thing, and that's across a wing while they're doing a ground assault with a whole complex mission. That would be freaking awesome, and they have the capacity to do it, and they don't. And it's like, there's nothing in the game, graphic-wise, engine-wise, as why they couldn't do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just building the support into the party, essentially party system, to be able to build that out.
Yeah.
And why they don't do this?
There's a lot of things that they could do with this game to refine it better.
It just behooves me why it's like, and it really didn't seem like that should be that complex a thing to do, and yet,
I know.
I don't know, maybe I'm asking for too much, but it seems like, and it's like, even something like that, you were probably looking at the pace they're going at, years away, or longer, if ever.
Yeah.
And it's silly.
Yeah, they're taking their... This game's been around since 2012, and they're just now getting to it.
I have
The way it is
never
now.
seen a game have such slow development. It's a snail's pace.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, other companies... Now, do I think that they should rush it and fuck it all up? No, of course not. Of course not.
Oh,
But-
they just go slow and screw it up.
Yeah, that's my point. It took them a long time, but we had quality workmanship in that time, it would be less of an issue. But they go so slow, and with the quality that's out, you'd think they were rushing. It's like, oh, we got to get it out this year. And it's like, you think, okay, because you see that in the big games, but they take so long just for some of the simplest features. Like, okay, take the engineers, for example. Let's take that. We're not going to get the engineer update for the engineers to always give you an updated component until the end of next year.
Waterworld.
It's like, you're going to make us wait an entire year to add a feature that's really got nothing more than a little bit of programming changes. Please.
I know.
What in the hell?
It is silly the way they're going so slow in for the development of this game.
And I know some things take time. Like, okay, the new graphics, that might take a lot of artwork, a lot of testing. Oh, don't get me started on testing. I shouldn't even have mentioned the word testing.
Oh, and look at this latest update, the return. You can count the new features on one hand.
Yeah.
You can count the new features on one hand.
And limpets. That was it. That was the entire update. Thargoids and limpets.
Everything else is bug fixes for stuff that should have been fixed 6 months ago, like the
skimmer bug.
the falling skimmers, the skimmer bug, and the other one where you could do planetary scan missions. You could stack up a whole bunch of planetary scan missions and complete all of them at one location.
I found that one by accident. I didn't even know about that one. I didn't even know about it. It's just something I just was doing and went, hey, wait a minute, this just happened. Well, that's a bug.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, wait, that's a known bug. That's a known exploit. And they don't care.
It's like...
And it's like, it took them forever to get around to fixing it. And when they did fix something, the skimmer bug was a result of when they did fix something.
Yeah.
They fixed an exploit and created a separate bug as a side effect that went in and started killing players in large ships on planetary surfaces.
And then, this is the most hilarious part. When they fixed it to where you can't complete all the missions by scanning one thing,
Scan it multiple times.
you scan it more than once, and you complete each one.
In back to back. Now, I think they did finally fix it where it can only be scanned one time, but that shouldn't have happened.
No, that should not have happened. It's like... And they've got bugs that go 6 months without being fixed and everything.
Oh, never mind the graphical UI bugs. Oh, you ready for this? I found another one with the inbox too the other day. It was something that I tried to delete that was a part of a multi-mission set of missions where it was trying to group them together. And I deleted the wrong one or something, and when I did, if you can think about deleting the wrong message, it left an orphaned message that I couldn't get until the message expired on its own. And I couldn't delete it. Yeah, more bugs with their redesigned inbox. And you know what I said? Well, I guess I'll have something to look forward to in patch 2.5. That's bad. It's like, oh, I had something to look forward to in 2.5 already. They'll make this a minor adjustment. What is this one? Those are probably high metal content. What do you think?
Yeah, those aren't anything.
Oh, looky here. We'll fix this in 2.5. We're busy releasing Thargoids, which we're bugging out too, by the way.
Yeah.
The meltdown over the weapon thing. Boy, that really, they got their biscuits burned on that one.
Oh, the nerfing the missiles.
Yeah, those Thargoid-based weapons. Oh, that really melted their biscuits.
Thing is, there are still people out there one-shotting them with standard weapons. Big star.
Cool, no astronomical objects.
Fuel scaling complete.
How many jumps? How far have we gotten?
269.
So we
69 jumps.
269
269 jumps.
So how many have we gone then? I don't think we've done about.
I think there were 328 originally.
So 20, 40, 60. So we did about 60 jumps so far?
Yeah.
No, I'm more like 80. Oh, okay.
Big blue star.
Are we still streaming?
Yep, we're still streaming.
Yay! But are we all alone now? Are we all alone?
At least when we do the Halloween thing for Gamers Bay, you'll be in here and you'll be able to see the screen and warn me if there's any technical issues.
Well, this is an interesting looking what the fuck.
Oh? What the heck?
Is that a solar system or a flowchart?
Every gas giant in here looks the same.
Well, not only that, it's laid out the same.
Oh,
Big,
like
medium, and small, all repeated.
cookie cutter, cookie cutter, cookie cutter. Well, except for this last one, it had to be special.
It had to be special. I'm just looking at that going, why does this look strange to me? I'm just looking at it going, okay, well, that was a thing. I'm like sitting here thinking like flowchart, X OR here, X OR there, and I'm like, what the hell? Totally flipping my mind out right there.
Alrighty then. Bye. We'll continue on flying, but I think we'll round out this stream in about 30 minutes.
Alright. When we do that, I'll put the book on and we'll figure out how to put the book on.
Yeah, I think we might have missed the
Right now,
timer.
there's no way to isolate. Without my headset, there's no way to isolate it.
I think we may have missed the timer first, so we may be going on long. Also, I noticed when OBS crashed like this is right after OBS started doing this is right after we started doing that thing where I can see your screen. That shouldn't be doing that.
You know what? Maybe it's not designed for that.
But the feature is in it, so it should be able to do it.
Doesn't mean it's been debugged good enough.
Now, this is also an older version of OBS, so maybe I need to just update it.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no scannables here.
I'm glad because I've already engaged.
Frameshift drive charging.
But yeah,
You just might need a better version of OBS, and you are right. That did start when we started streaming to it.
yeah. Because
It may have some buffer bugs.
how we're doing this, where you can actually see what's on his screen, is we are, what we're doing is he is recording to a URL, and I'm picking that up with OBS on my end, on the network, and then rebroadcasting that out to Restream.io to YouTube and Twitch. We got a lot of data traveling over our network. It's a gigabit network.
If we hadn't upgraded that network to a gigabit, this probably wouldn't work.
Yeah. These stars are getting bigger and bigger.
I'm too close. Yep. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Sparks flying.
No, not quite yet. No damage.
Roasting anaconda.
Let's just put it this way. I just got through microwaving a burrito. So.
Microwaving a burrito. Burrito?
I just put it out by a window and it flew by to microwave it, that's all.
Jimmy Chunga.
Freshly star cooked. I don't need to carry consumer appliances. I carry my own microwave. I just find you're a star.
Nothing beats the taste of solar radiation.
radiated beef.
Fuel station complete.
And we're going to start running into a lot of systems with no planets. Getting really close.
Frameshift drive charging.
Wow, we've made some pretty good distance here. We're not that bad.
Yeah.
300 jumps is not that bad, actually.
No.
I think once we get into a better rhythm of it, messing around, we get into the better rhythm of it with the book and stuff, it won't feel like it's so long. We'll plow through quite a bit of it.
One thing we have to be very careful of is the last jump.
My plan for that is to actually throttle down before I exit.
Yeah.
I intend to actually throttle back before I come out. So as Magnus, I'll probably just keep the throttle at 0, jump, boost, and then when I come out, let it decelerate, and then figure out and then pull a hard left or right.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that high metal content or is that something else? It's got caps on it. How far is that? Screw it. That's a water world or...
That's a high metal content. That's a high metal content.
Oh well, I've already scanned it. Screw it, I'm locking on.
Locking on?
I'm already there.
Alright.
Not far.
Yeah.
Extra change in the pocket.
More money. Money,
Show me the money.
Money. For the Tiny Toon Adventures, Matana Max's house, the front doorbell, you push the button, putting money instead of ding dong.
Tiny Toons was so good.
That was so good. That and Animaniacs.
Animaniacs.
They got away with putting in adult jokes in that. It's like I was watching it on Netflix, and it's like, God, there are so many.
The reason I can't watch it is because I spend more time on the floor laughing so hard. It's so painful to watch because it's so freaking funny.
Yes.
Hazardous to your health is so funny.
It's like they should start showing them on Adult Swim, because that's essentially what they're like.
Pretty much. It's probably what spawned it or inspired it.
I know.
Alright, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, high metal content.
Frameshift drive charging.
OBS is still going. I don't know why. It just... No error message or anything. It just wasn't there. It was running.
It slipped out
Like
for a
somebody
drink
closed
without
it or
telling
something.
you. It slipped out without nobody telling you.
No.
Like, hey, where's my employees at? They just slipped out.
Like, oof. And we had a good conversation going with somebody too.
I know. That's what really sucked. I was sitting here kind of cranky because I didn't have my chat window open because I didn't think we'd be talking to anybody. We were, and I'm like, I want to be able to see that. And I even turned my monitor on to see if it might actually be hooked up. But I didn't have it hooked up in the back, and I didn't want to mess with it. Hey, nobody home.
Nobody home.
Frameshift drive charging.
Are all Twitchlands.
A galaxy far, far away, and a land long time ago, it's a star in the middle of nowhere. Just sitting all alone.
Alone in the dark.
Silent in the night. Starlight, star bright, that looked like a lonely star tonight. So if nobody's there to see it, does the star burn when nobody's there to see it? Kind of the fall. Does the tree make a sound in the woods?
Fuel scooping complete.
Well, depending on which theory you follow, yes and no.
So if nobody sees the light from the star, then does the star exist? Did the star ever exist?
Unless you're actually observing it.
Drive charging.
I mean, I've seen some programs where they're basically say, you know, it's starting to look an awful lot like we're living in a simulation.
Unless you're actually seeing it, it's not actually being rendered.
Yeah.
It's all data until you actually observe it. So I don't know what people are worried about. Then that means when you're not looking at them or thinking about them, Trump doesn't even exist. What are you thinking about him? He's just a piece of data in the machine. You don't think about him, don't look at him, then he doesn't exist. He's not really there. See? This physics stuff is great. You can make him disappear completely without even thinking about it.
Trump's a
No effort at
glitch.
all.
Trump's a glitch in the Matrix.
No. He's not a glitch. The hair is a glitch.
Oh,
He's just fine. It's the hair that's a glitch. That's it.
oh, the hair is a mutant from Alpha Centauri.
Charging.
It's controlling him.
It's the controller. The controller. Attack of the killer hair.
And the Clinton's a demon spawned from the depths of Hades. So both of them are evil.
No, now you've been flagged for political content. Yeah, now you're in trouble. You've been flagged for political commentary.
Demonetized.
Fuel scooping.
Not that I'm earning any money anyway.
Fuel scooping complete.
You know, that's the thing is like people talk about like, well, what about all this? Whoa.
Nothing times nothing is nothing.
Nothing from nothing is nothing. It's still nothing.
Let's see. And speaking of nothing, there's nothing here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, I saw, by the way, you showed me that Jimmy Dore thing. I actually already saw it. By the time you sent it to me, and I'm like, why is it this strange sensation of not surprised kind of rolling through me right now?
Oh yeah. Another bright star.
Not surprised at all.
Fuel scooping.
A few things here. Okay, what?
Fuel scooping complete.
Well, I see what appears to be a
No.
Elite Dangerous version of Gatey Prime from the movie Dune. I believe that's Gatey Prime floating around out there.
Yeah.
Gatey Prime.
Frameshift
So,
drive
see, Gatey
charging.
Prime was just a high metal content world, that's it.
Baron Harkonnen. Actually, this is too soon.
There's not a remake of that yet.
This is too soon. Too soon. It has to be 10,000 years.
Well, see, we're not there yet.
Yeah.
But I am surprised that they have not done a remake of that yet.
Oh, I've been hearing talk of a remake for a while now.
Here, star. Here, star. Got nothing on my radar. everything?
A group of stars, I think.
We dropped out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, here's one. I guess this is the one to go to. Shit, if I could tell. I'll scan it while I'm at it. A short orbit around? What is that a planet orbiting a star like that? How far away is that?
View skipping.
There's a lot of, looks like stars.
View skipping complete.
Hold on, I'm scooping and then I'm gonna take a look at the map. But there's one that I'm curious about.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4 stars. And what? No. Nothing.
Well, that was convoluted.
So I'm gonna scan the star. Alright, let's scan the main star. There's no value in here.
No, there's no.
Alright. Yep. Ready? I'm pointed at the next system.
Alright. Oh, that wouldn't look the way I wanted it. Oh, yeah, it would. I'm curious. Indulge me for a half moment. Just stay put. I want to check something. Was there a way to actually get... Okay, that's kind of what it would look like if you were down there. Nah, I was just curious about something. I was just looking for maybe it might be a good shot, but I don't want to technically exit Super Cruise because we're a little close here. I just thought it'd be something cool looking about it.
Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
No, it wouldn't be as interesting as I was hoping it would be. Plus, I can't look around.
Yeah.
That's where my being of not having the VR kind of is a drawback. I can't look around and see the cool crap.
I'm gonna try that no IR when my webcam comes in. I'm gonna try that no IR. No IR head tracking software and see how that will work out.
Yeah.
View skipping complete.
Cook. Yeah, sensor on the edges. Nothing I can't fix. We'll do it the next system.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'd already built up too much heat. By the way, in the bubble, I'm seeing these stars are a new addition. I'm seeing them in the bubble.
Fuel scooping.
This new stars thing going on.
Yeah.
I'm seeing this in the bubble. So it's not just because we're out here.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go patch a few holes.
Okay.
This won't take long. Put some distance between me and the... In fact, I'm going to point myself at the star. Let me patch a few spots. I cooked myself a little bit. Power distributor, fuel scoop, life support sensors. Everything. Don't run into me, please. Alright, I'm good to go. Locked and ready.
What are some good systems to shut down?
You only need the essentials. You need just thrusters, frame shift drive, power distributor, ejection plane, power distributor, fuel scoop, life support, and sensors. Technically, you don't even need the power distributor. Those are the only things you need on. So for Super Cruise, you need your thrusters and your frame shift drive. You need your fuel scoop to get gas. You need your life support in order to stay alive, and you need sensors to basically see anything outside your ship. And that's all you need.
You need the cockpit canopy on.
You can't turn that off. Anything below, you know where you start seeing the numbered things on the side? Where those number things stop? You can't do anything with those systems.
Okay.
They are permanently on forever, except for the color thingies, you can turn those off. But those are just livery items. But everything else, beyond that, you can't turn off. There's a minimum power consumption that you have that you just can't get rid of.
You said power distributor? I'll just leave that on.
I mean, just set it, balance the power in it, and because it won't affect your ship. It'll stay like you set it, so all it does is let you change it. So whatever you had set to, it locks it to that.
Yeah, I might need to change it at some point, so I'll leave it.
So I got mine off. I'm just gonna run cold. But like if I'm down like this.
My temperature is 30% right now. Let me see what it is when I turn it off.
So I'm just sitting here with silent running. 30, 33, slowly, 35. I could go even colder if I had the thrusters off. Let's see.
Okay, it doesn't affect my temperature. Turning it on.
Ah! Without the thrusters, I got silent running. You can't even see my temperature barely even moves.
Wow. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm gonna move up next to me.
Oops, going the wrong way. I'm doing this by radar only. Trying to see how close I can get without radar only, with radar only. Oops. I forget when I've been trying to keep pace to where it's
Pretty close.
Is it?
You're not close, but you're getting there.
Okay, that was my proximity warning. How close am I?
Pretty good distance.
Oh, I'm that close. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, how close are you? Oh, that close.
Frameshift drive charging.
Charging?
You know, we both have our shields down. It's gonna be shits and fucking giggles if we wind up hitting each other when we thrust. Shut up.
Then blowing up.
It'll be the fucking funniest thing ever on fucking YouTube. Okay, 3, 2, 1, jump and cross your fingers. It's so fucking funny. Just fucking around with it, and then what? I'm guessing it's possible, but I ain't trying it in this ship. But when you were talking about whether something affects your thermal load, it's not when you're sitting idly like that. It's how much power you're pulling while you're going around the star.
Oh, my temperature's definitely much lower now.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, why do you think I do this for? Why do you think I fly with half my systems turned off? Because I don't have to worry about cooking on the nearest star.
No scannables.
Yeah. But no, this is why I do it, because like when you pull away from a star, this is what keeps you from cooking. Especially your shields. Your biggest contributor to baking on a star is your shields.
Huh.
After that, all your other systems being active. That's what actually cooks you. You're pulling too much heat with too much power, and you basically bake yourself.
Yeah.
Like when I run in passenger missions and I don't have any cargo. Now, if I have cargo, I will run armed. I will run hot when I have passenger missions. But watch, even these big stars. This is a good example right here. Watch this one. Watch how cool you stay around this thing. You'll still heat up. It's still going to kind of send you a little
Normally
bit.
I get into the 70s. But I'm not doing that here.
I am pretty darn close, and I am not cooking.
I'm at 66.
If you get really close, it will eventually cook you, but it takes it a while.
You'd start seeing smoke rise up from my control panel at this point.
Yeah.
When I hit 73.
I hit 70 just then, and that was, that was, you know, I got pretty close.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why you see me run like this. It's what I call running cool. Or in cruise mode, as I call it sometimes.
Yeah.
Driving windows down, damn it!
Dog. Head sticking out the window, ears flapping in the wind.
Yeah. The thing is, you don't want to do this when you have cargo.
No.
And you don't in a populated system and cargo, because it takes too much to bring everything back online and arm the weapon systems when you run cool like this. Only do this when you know it's safe enough to do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you want to run hot and run armed, because you could wind up getting yourself into a lot of trouble. And starting the frameshift drive, yeah, you still got to move back from the star a little bit.
Yeah, that'll still roast you.
Yeah, I'm still getting cooked here. This star was pretty big.
We're getting into the core. So they're gonna start getting bigger and brighter.
So did anybody in the chat did anybody come back, or did they?
I haven't seen anybody new.
We're all alone, a little lonesome.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That sucks.
We were having a pretty good conversation too.
Yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
Now, but if we wanted to go out to the outer edge, I would probably want to bring a big gas tank for that.
Let me look at how many jumps we got. 252.
Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'd say we're almost halfway.
4, 3.
Yeah.
Whoa, what the hell?
Looks like they're trying to fake it. Trying to spin around here. Okay.
I
Fuel scooping.
had some weird effects on my screen.
Fuel scooping complete.
Well, that didn't go the way I wanted it. Well, I usually do that like that on these, but alright. Oh, what happened?
Completely wigged out, froze up, and then I had this weird glow like something was teleporting in. Bizarre.
Thargoids are looking you over. The Thargoids are looking you over.
Alright, there's nothing else here. Just these 3 stars.
All of those in the night.
Frameshift drive charging.
Tons. Finished all alone in the night.
Avalon 5 is done.
Yes.
In fact, didn't they have in like one episode, didn't they have like their Hugo Award sitting on a desk somewhere?
Yeah, it was the final one this season, last episode. It was Captain. It was General Ivanova at that point, and it was when she was. It was in the distance. It was in the future by about 15 years or whatever, and they were doing a camera pan while she was talking to somebody, and on the desk among the other trinkets was the Hugo Award. It was on the desk for the other, like, effects and stuff.
Which, the Hugo Award is essentially the Oscar of sci-fi.
Mm-hmm.
Given out to books as well as TV shows and movies. Nothing here.
They earned it too. I mean, that show was so good. I mean, it was so far ahead of its time, it was conceptually hard to grasp for a lot of people.
Oh.
And the way the show was produced was very different.
Yeah.
Because it was produced as one long story.
Mm-hmm.
And if they hadn't messed with it so much, it would have been just that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now most of the cast are gone. So.
A lot of them are. Yeah, there's no way to resume with the original cast. You could do a cameo or two from a couple of people, but nobody that was really overly significant.
Yeah.
There's a
Bruce
few people still around.
Bruce Boxleitner is still around, and I think the one, the actress who did Ivanova is still around, and of course, Walter Koenig's still around.
Barely. He's getting up there.
Yeah.
The thing is, he was him and William Shatner were so young when they did that. That's why they're still around. A lot of that crew was so young when they did it.
I think he was 19 when he started.
Yeah, he was young.
He was pretty young.
He was barely a kid, just a kid.
He was so good as Bester.
What amazed me was the fact of how different and how interesting the character of Bester was as opposed to Chekhov.
Oh yeah. Bester was one of those smart, charismatic villains.
Yeah. He was a fun villain. What about that First World Second Star? Probably... nah. I'd say no. First World Second Star.
No, that's a high metal content.
Frameshift drive charging.
Star.
How much is that bright star in the window? The one that's trying to make me go blind. Who are you? No, I've seen that Florida look on that one before. That's not one.
Yeah, that's not one.
Anything else out here? Nope.
Oh. Hey, nothing worth nothing out here.
Well, it's worth something. It's just not worth enough to go spend our time to go do.
Yeah.
Something we wouldn't get from just outright scanning.
Yep. I think what we should do next time we do limit our live streams to 2 hours.
That'll work.
And if we feel like doing it, we'll start another one and just end it there after 2 hours and pick up the next day.
Yeah,
We're having some technical issues.
Conversation, just tell them we're going to be resetting it because we're having issues with certain levels of the stream, and if there's a live conversation really interesting going on, we don't have to necessarily end it. We can be flexible.
Yeah.
Fuel syncing complete.
Here.
Yeah. Just a bunch of grapes.
Yep.
Just a bunch of grapes. This whole game he has about a box of fruit.
Great babe. Great babe.
Well, you got your oranges, your pears, your grapes, apricots. It keeps nothing more than a bunch of fruit.
4, 3, 2.
Beige balls, oranges, and grapes.
Beige balls, pears, oranges, grapes.
Almost expecting when we jump into a system seeing Pac-Man fly by again in Super Cruise going waka 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 waka
Fuel
waka.
syncing.
Oh, you had to go there with that one.
Fuel syncing complete.
Or beige balls.
Frameshift drive charging.
There it is.
Alright. Not enough value here either. Wow.
Drive charging.
Of
Now
course,
those few systems outside Colonia, those had some good things to scan. Those had a lot of water worlds. So far we haven't been running into anything worth really scanning. It's not worth the time to scan.
not that we're stopping for.
Yeah.
Because we're also trying to make the time to the core, too.
View skipping. View skipping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Whoa. I hit my frameshift drive while my scoop was still going, and I did not overheat.
Yeah. It only happens if you're really close to it when you're doing it like this.
Wow.
Why do you think I travel like this for, dude? Why do you
Alrighty
think I
then.
did it? Why do you think I just did this because I thought it was cool? No, there's a damn good reason for it. The only thing to listen for is you have to listen. Basically, you're listening for when your engine throttles back. Well, not completely all the way back. It's when you get a good clearance on it. I think it's when it stops being red.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. When the star turns, when it stops being red in your radar.
I think that's when you can actually do it.
4, 3, 2,
Looks like it might be another big bright one. Another bright.
Fuse skipping. Fuse skipping complete.
Ah.
Hello.
Okay. Hello. Two potentially. Or more. That one's not.
That one is.
Yep.
Next to the last one.
Yep. That's a water world.
It's next to the last one. It's like not the last planet, but it's right next to it.
Yeah.
What about that last one?
That could be an ammonia world.
We'll check it out when we do this one.
Yeah. Ammonia planets are also high-paying.
Which one do you have locked on?
The one you're headed for. I see you on my radar. You're headed for it.
Okay. What a world, what a world, what a world. Ooh, we got a lock on the second one? It's a water world, same scan.
Okay.
It physically looks different, but the graph is identical.
Scanning this first one.
But this second one's definitely a water world too. Why do I have a big bright light in front of me? Am I flying back toward the star? Yeah, I am. This one's on the other side of the system.
Yeah.
You gotta do a flyby on that star. Don't cook yourself. I'm gonna do an accelerated burst. I think it's on that side. Oh yeah. Huge bright object off the port bow.
Hands off the start. Bow, starboard bow, starboard bow. Starboard bow. Break them off, Jim.
Copyright warning, copyright warning. Flag, flag, flag. Alarm, alarm, alarm. Collect money, hurry
to, but can bite me. I got a small speed boost out of that.
That's what I did. I just flung past it.
Be glad this game doesn't have the same mechanics as Kerbal Space Program. That would be scary.
Oh?
Yeah. Kerbal Space Program uses realistic space flight mechanics. Like,
Oh yeah, because
having
in this game, throughout
limited
the game,
fuel
when
and...
flights off, you will still decelerate when you shouldn't.
Yeah. Where you have to... You have to have the right amount of fuel, and you have to do the right amount of burn to make orbit.
Oh god, this game just
Yeah.
puts you all over the place.
Basically a space flight. Basically a NASA simulator. With green aliens.
Yeah. Wait a minute. That's not what that... Oh, shit. Really? Well...
What are you targeting? Well, you can't go by what it looks like.
Well, I was going by what the graph looked like. It looked, I guess, with that little spot to the side, I didn't see it.
Yeah. Look at its details, see if it's got an ammonia atmosphere.
Nope, nitrogen.
I'm still gonna scan anyway.
You came this far, you might have to keep going.
Yeah. Ah, crapperoonies.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, hold on a minute. Before we go on to the next system. Okay, alright, wait. 1 second. Well, everybody, those who may have been watching before when we had our glitch, if you came back and you watched the rest of our video, thanks for coming by and watching us fly through the galaxy and talk a bunch of crap. And we had a good conversation with Ian Miller. Had a good conversation with him last video. Before we had the issue. And basically what we do, fly around through the galaxy and basically just talk about a bunch of crap. So thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please give us a like. If you want to get notifications on any new videos, any new live streams, any new episodes of Colonia the Professor, there's one that will be in the works soon. Also, I'll be starting on the new show for Gamers Bay, and that is a Game Shame. Work will be starting soon. Next week we'll be recording for the new Atari 2600 series. So, a lot of stuff's going to be happening, more live streams. I've been promising Elder Scrolls Online for a while. I think I'll finally get around to actually doing that, going back to Morrowind. I've been wanting to cover a lot of other games, but my income's limited, so I can't always get the newest games, and I don't have a big enough audience yet to warrant getting review copies. But thanks for watching, and remember that you can visit the Gamers Bay community on Google+. We're established for retro gaming specifically. We have an older audience, so you won't find trolls in our community. Very friendly community. I'm a senior moderator there and an admin for the community, and I'm an admin for the Gamers Bay channel. So come by, join us, check out the community, stay around for a while. You'll see all notifications for any videos for this channel and Gamers Bay there in that community. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Tygra, do you have anything to say?
See you around the galaxy.
Alright, thanks for watching, everybody, and yeah. So, thank you for watching. I know this one was a little shorter than the other one. We had a glitch in the middle.
I think kind of what we're going to be aiming for is probably more regular but shorter ones.
Maybe 2-hour ones, because we've been having some issues lately. I'm going to try and peg down exactly what's causing them. Because OBS has been rock solid the entire time I've used it, and I've never had these kinds of issues before. We are trying something new by streaming from his machine to mine and then streaming back out again. I don't know if that's causing it, because I look at the CPU usage. I am barely using the CPU on this machine. On my laptop that's recording. I am barely using the CPU. I'm using maybe 25%. The CPU usage is 25%. I mean, it's not even taxing this thing at all. So, I don't know what's going on. I know I've got to do some updating on this. So, I'll try that first before I actually go and redo the entire distribution. So, again, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll have the bugs ironed out. Oh, Gamers Bay. On Devil's Night and Halloween morning, live stream 2 hours of Dead Space 2 and 2 hours of Doom back to back. I'll see you then. See you later.